Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The New Orleans Pelicans are staring right in the face of a Game 6 showdown. Do they have the fortitude to close out the series? Now is their time to try and avoid a Game 7 against the Dallas Mavericks. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
We've already got quite a series on our hands, folks, and this is only the first round. Game 6 in the West. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for New Orleans, they've got DeJounte Murray. Zion Williamson is out there with Ward. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Messi in at the center position. Look at the Pelicans. Up 3-2 at home. They couldn't have put themselves, Greg, in a better position against a very difficult team.
And this, Kevin, is the type of game, if you let it slip away, it is going to haunt you forever. You don't want to go on the road for a Game 7. You've got to take care of business here tonight.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Murray looking around from downtown. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Washington against Williamson. Pass to Ward. Pocket 6. From 11 feet away, and Lively pulls it down. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's a three-point game. Thompson finds Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Inside, stolen by Thompson. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest. Refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
This one for three. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got 6.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Willie Green.
We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And timeout called by Willie Green. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Pelicans still look like they're getting going. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
And the Mavericks with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. Doncic passes to Thompson. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Irving kicks to Doncic. Washington brings it to Irving. Now Doncic, 6 to shoot. Out to Thompson. There's the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Moore. To the paint, outside for Murray. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Moore. Pass to McCollum from outside the arc. And Lively pulls it down.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Irving looking over the floor. Here's Doncic. It's deflected. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. They trail by 11. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Well, a careless foul. Go to the line for 3 free throws.
As dynamic with the ball as anyone in the league. Kyrie there earning a trip to the line. Good
on the second free throw. And he makes all three.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Ward. Over to the left wing. McCollum outside. Good on the triple.
Yeah, great poise from McCollum. These kinds of pressure situations don't really get to him.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Number 14, Brandon Ingram.
And here are the Mavericks now. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Ingram, a screen on Washington. Stolen by Lively. Thompson from long range. Tries again. They get it back. Lively, that's good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Irving. Over in the corner, Washington. And the three off target.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, Trey Murphy.
I got pee-pee.
All right.
He's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Jose Alvarado in for McCollum. The Mavericks also with the sub. Marshall's checked in. Washington kicks to Doncic. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Missed inside.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Hugh, in their last matchup against Dallas, played phenomenal. He scored 45 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. Jeff Green is checked in for the Mavericks. Dante Exum comes in for Irving. Fires the three. The offensive rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Doncic. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. Mavericks leading by 13. Green in the high post. Working on Jones. Doncic, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
And here are the Pelicans now. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Alvarado. Here's Ingram. Great tee that time from Green.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Exum dishes to Marshall. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Ward misses.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
36 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Exum. No scoring in this one. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And Jones has it in the corner. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ward, good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Doncic with it. Here's Exum. Dallas again missing. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Green. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Marshall in at the 4 spot.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Dinwiddie attacking. And he banks in the lane. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Substitution on the court.
We need to make something happen. Let's go.
Gotcha.
Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, with each year in the league, we're seeing Murphy become a better distributor.
Doncic passes to Lively. Now, here's Marshall. Thompson outside. Lively a screen on Jones. Thompson for the triple. Pelicans pull it in. Ward's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Ingram for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Thompson outside. And here is Marshall. Lively with it. He's defended by Alvarado. And that one goes long. Pelicans trail by 16. To the middle. And a fast breakdown for the Pelicans.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Now the Mavericks with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Alvarado with the steal. He's got a clear path.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Here's Doncic. Out to Thompson. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Dallas again missing. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
For New Orleans, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he makes the first.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dante Exum comes in for Najee Marshall. And Irving subbed in for Doncic. To the inside. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Ingram outside. Alvarado passes to Ward. Out to Ingram. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. Ingram's got it back down to within single digits for the Pelicans. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working wrong.
Got a hand on it. And New Orleans pushing it up now. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Dallas.
Dinwiddie.
34 seconds left now here in the second. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Ward. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, for still being fairly new to the league, you gotta love the vision Jones brings.
Pass to Washington. Here's Thompson. There's the three. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Oh, wow! What a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And the first half is now in the books. Mavericks lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, they're getting up a lot of threes, but the percentages are not the best.
Yeah, that defense can live with them shooting in the low 30s. They got to create better looks. Looking at this scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans, with a chance to close out the series at home, you know they're feeling the pressure in this one, Kenny.
Yeah, if they can't get it done in 6, Game 7 will not be in their favor. This is their best chance.
A rowdy hometown crowd, if they can't close a deal, they do not deserve to even advance to the next round.
Big fella laying down the gauntlet. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. What can you say? Hugh, impressive effort here today.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
And here are the Pelicans now. 8-point game. Ward out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's McCollum. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Pelicans 5.
And they've had this now in their last 3 basketballs.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Irving finds Doncic. The 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Murray's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Ward. To the middle. Here's Williamson. And the layup's good off the glass. Williamson's got 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Doncic looking it over. Over Ward. Doncic, no good.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Ward. Both free throws good from Ward.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Outside Irving. Yep, that one goes. 8 points for him.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Ward. He's got 20. 6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for McCollum. Misses, and he wants that one back.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Back to Thompson. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Murray's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the 3rd quarter.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Williamson outside. To the paint. Powered down with both hands.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And finished off by Lively.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. Here's Irving. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Pelicans trail. Over in the corner, Williamson. Here's Ward. Pass to Messi. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Doncic gets to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Doncic, no good.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And you look at Zion. His combination of size, speed, and strength can be extremely difficult for a defense to have to deal with.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Dallas again missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Ward. McCollum outside. Here's Ward. 24 points for him. Back to McCollum. Over Thompson. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Irving sets a screen for Washington. Thompson with it. Power defended by Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even with the defense all over him, Thompson sticks with it and doesn't just give up on the shot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Offensive rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And the shot is good.
On the drive, Irving just so dynamic. The defense doesn't know what to do to contain him.
Outside, Green. Here's Ward. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ward's got 8 here in the quarter. The Mavericks leading. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans. Then for the Mavericks, Jeff Green. He's checked in for P.J. Washington. And it's Najee Marshall in for Kyrie Irving. Lively the pass to Doncic. Green kicks to Marshall. Green with a screen for Marshall. Sinks the three-pointer. Marshall's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Or the pass to Alvarado. Oh, that's blocked. And here is Doncic. He's got 14. Marshall with it, now guarded by Ingram. Down low, here's Lively, and finished off by Lively.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Trey Murphy's checked in for Green. Dante Exum is checked in for the Mavericks. Pelicans trail by 7. Inside. Here's Ward. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Now, Doncic. Pass to Marshall. Exum sets a screen for Marshall. Green finds Thompson, and he drives in. It's stolen by Alvarado. And now the Pelicans on the break. In the corner, it's Ingram. New Orleans moving it around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Doncic outside. Pass to Marshall. Back to Doncic. Doncic drops the hammer.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Ward misses. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thompson outside. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Ward. Takes a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. And Doncic gets it to go.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Back to Alvarado. Pass to Ward. To the paint. Wants to get it to Alvarado and does. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 19-7 run. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his fourth foul of the contest. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Or the pass to Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What a smart play by Jones. Stay in.
Substitution on the court.
Exum finds Irving. Thompson looking for an opening. Thompson a screen on Murray. Irving from long range. Pelicans pull it in. On the floor for Dallas. Irving is out there with Thompson. Then it's Exum. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Marshall in at the power forward.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Mavericks leading by 9. Irving with the ball. And Marshall gets to Exum. Shot clock at 6. Thompson passes to Irving. Tries from 10. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Now that's 17 points for Kyrie Irving. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
You know, Zion doesn't get enough credit for how he shares the ball. He is a really good passer.
Pass to Exum. Fires for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
To the left side wing. And Thompson kicks to Marshall. There's the three, and the three ball is good. Marshall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Ward.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And Doncic is subbed in for Exum. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thank you, David.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Ward, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
And another basket for Dallas.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Ward, boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, clever as always. You can expect McCollum to spot and exploit those gaps.
Mavericks leading by 11. Now, here's Thompson. The three for Doncic. Messi grabs the rebound.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Chalk up 2 there. Ward's got 40 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to wheel his team back in the game.
And so it's Irving. Brings it up for the Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Lively the pass to Doncic. Now, here's Washington. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pelicans trail by 12. Out to the wing. Here's Ward. He's covered by Washington. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Ward. Like at 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Offensively, McCollum sees the full well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Here's Irving. Lively a screen on Murray. And they double up Doncic. Here's Washington. Murray with the defensive effort. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. New Orleans moving the ball around. Or the pass to Murray.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's the first that brings them within single digits. All free throws good from Ward. Here's Irving. Irving double teamed. And stolen by Murray. Into the lane. And it's Murray with the jam.
When Murray's on his way to the basket, you can expect a strong finish.
Lively a screen on Murray. On the wing, Doncic. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And the call is going to be, yes, Yes, it is an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. To the inside. It's deflected. Stolen by Washington. Now the Mavericks moving it up. The kick out to Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Pelicans shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Murray, money!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Dallas with the ball. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Thompson for the triple. Pelicans pull it in.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he hits both free throws. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a two-possession game.
Here's Ward. It falls! And he has brought them within 2 points.
Hear him?
Yeah.
You going right now? You going right now? You going right now? You don't say you gonna bring the clothes right now? All right.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Off the inbound pass, yet another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the end.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so here is Dallas. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds. Up missing both free throws.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now we've still got a game.
To the middle, deflects the pass, stolen by Thompson. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Ward. Off target with that shot. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. I think, Greg, they played with a little more, of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.